हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हो? So, am I audible and visible to all of you? Just a minute. So, what are we going to do today? देखो भाई, आज जो है हम एनसीईआरटी के अंदर से केमिकल काइनेटिक्स को थॉरली पढ़ेंगे और थॉरली केमिकल काइनेटिक्स के अंदर जो भी हमारा अभी ड्रॉबैक रह गए हैं, जो भी कमी रह गई है, वो हम आज कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं। क्लियर? तो एनीबडी हु हैज टू आस्क एनीथिंग, यू कैन आस्क इट टुडे इटसेल्फ, नाउ इटसेल्फ। You can ask for it. गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीबॉडी। तो चलिए अब हम एनसीईआरटी रीडिंग की बात करते हैं, केमिकल काइनेटिक्स की बात करते हैं। That's what we have as Elixir dropper batch, and this is what is going to start from 16th of August. This is Botany, Chemistry, Zoology. Elixir dropper batch, it's going to start. Enrollment ends on 15th of August. Elixir dropper बैच फॉर नीट यूजी 2024 सब्सक्रिप्शन है। ये सारा का सारा आप कर सकते हो और ये आपके पास फोन नंबर है जिसके थ्रू आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। एमएससी केमिस्ट्री, देखो मेरे बारे में तो आपको पता ही है। गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीबॉडी। सो लेट्स गेट along विद द केमिकल काइनेटिक्स। अब केमिकल काइनेटिक्स के अंदर हमने बहुत सारी चीजें तो कर ली, लेकिन कुछ चीजें करनी बाकी रह गई थी। जैसे कि आई टॉक्ट अबाउट द इफेक्ट ऑफ द टेम्परेचर एंड वी टॉक्ट अबाउट सम क्वेश्चंस। तो कुछ चीजें आपको मैं समझा देता हूं बहुत क्लियरली, बहुत ध्यान से। लेट्स थिंक ऑफ सर्टन थिंग्स। जैसे कि सबसे पहली चीज, वी टॉक अबाउट द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर। क्या हुआ बेटा? कौन कौन है यहां पर? अनन्या, तीर्थराज, प्रियांशु, आज सुबह की क्लास में समझ में आया था आप सबको? एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड द नोट्स फॉर सॉलिड स्टेट। तो समझ में आ गया था ना आपको? कल हम सॉलिड स्टेट का रखने वाले हैं सेशन। किसी ने पढ़ा वो सारे के सारे जो नोट्स मैंने भेजे थे आपको? जीते रहो बेटा अक्षय, जीते रहो एवरीबॉडी। विवेक सावलकर कह रहे हैं सर एक सवाल पूछना है, पूछ डालो। क्या पूछना है? Now, when we talk about the effect of the temperature, we need to understand some very important thing. So, first of all, rate of every chemical reaction increases with temperature. Rate of every chemical reaction increases with temperature. NCERT says most of the chemical reaction increases with temperature. Okay, but I fail to understand which of the chemical reactions are there in which the rate does not increase with temperature. Maybe the rate is not affected by temperature if there is no heat involved in the reaction. But otherwise, I would find that the rate of every chemical reaction would increase with temperature. Yes, whether it be endothermic or whether it be exothermic, it does not make a difference. Clear? Now, the question is, in case of equilibrium, in case of equilibrium, the rate of endothermic reaction increases more than exothermic. That is, reaction with higher activation energy shows a higher increase. Okay, the reaction with higher activation energy shows a higher increase. Okay, the defects we are going to talk about tomorrow in the class that we have, the NCERT reading. There we are going to talk about the defects as well. Okay, so we are going to complete off the solid state tomorrow thoroughly, completely. यार वो solid state topic ऐसा है कि सोच के चलते हैं कि बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगा, लेकिन समझाने में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लग जाता है. लेंदी टॉपिक है, मुश्किल नहीं है. ओके, विवेक बेटा मैं बायोलॉजी टीचर नहीं हूं, तो इसलिए बायोलॉजी के तेरा डेफिनेशन मैं नहीं बता सकता. The reaction with higher activation energy shows a higher increase. So, okay, so overall reaction shifts towards endothermic direction. Overall reaction shifts towards endothermic direction. Harsh, I'm perfectly fine. We are going to read NCERT, just I'm telling you a few points. Okay? Now, these are the points which you need to know. Many times students think that when we increase the temperature, the rate of the endothermic reaction increases, but the exothermic reaction decreases. That doesn't happen. The rate of exothermic reaction also increases with increase in temperature. Okay, clear? And that is why the overall reaction shifts towards the endothermic direction. That you need to understand. That is the effect of the temperature. The effect of the temperature is there. The temperature rate increases because when we increase the temperature, the effective collision, number of effective collisions increase. The collisions remains the same. For the small change in temperature, the number of collisions per unit time do not change. विवेक, अगर बायोलॉजी का कोई टीचर ऑनलाइन है तो ढूंढ लो बेटा. हाउ डू आई नो? हाउ वुड आई नो दैट बायोलॉजी टीचर ऑनलाइन है या नहीं? Is that clear? So that is what we have as the chemical kinetics. So let's start with something called the NCERT reading of chemical kinetics. Here it is. So what had we talked about? We had talked about till this point, we had talked about the reactions order from the rate of constants. Now we are going to talk about the molecularity of the reactions. Have you read through it? Are you able to see through it? अक्षय आज स्पेशल क्लास नहीं आज स्पेशल क्लास नहीं है So that's what we have as a definition of what we call as molecularity. Okay. So this is what we have as a biomolecular reaction. ठीक है. This is what we have as trimolecular reaction. We have the rate determining step. The slowest step, I believe we have understood what the meaning of the slowest step word is. This already has shared, has been cleared with you. Can you read through it? इसमें कुछ पूछना है? Anything you want to ask here? Are you reading it through? Are you reading it through? No problem, Prerna. We are reading through the NCERT. Any problems with 3.3 and 3.4 equations? Go ahead and read it. If you want to ask anything about it, go ahead, ask it. I believe you have the NCERT with you. All those students who are here, they have liked the session. And tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we are going to talk about the entire solid state NCERT. And whatever is required, we are going to understand it. I hope that is going to be very much clear. We have talked about the integrated rate equations. We have talked about the zero order reaction. We have talked about the first order reaction. We have talked about it. अक्षय पुरानी एनसीईआरटी चलेगी पर नई एनसीईआरटी लेनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है. पुरानी एनसीईआरटी के हिसाब से नई एनसीईआरटी में कुछ चेंजेस किए हैं. आई एम परफेक्टली फाइन लट्टू. लास्ट टू. Till you hear you how to analysis test. Which analysis test? हाँ, इसके ऊपर सेशन बनाना जरूरी है. हाउ टू एनालाइज योर टेस्ट रिजल्ट. How to analyze your test result. That is an important session. Let's see. We are going to start with it. How to analyze test result. Maybe I will take the session, or maybe Sachin sir is going to take the session. कर रहे हो इसको? समझ रहे हो? This is all we have already done in all the sessions. All these things we have everything done. We have done this. All these things we have done. And we have done the half-life of the reaction. We have done the integrated rate law. Why has it? I have shifted to that position. It's already done. Piyush, you would require both. You would require 2022 NCERT also and 2023 NCERT also. But I would suggest that if you have to buy the NCERT now, then first of all, you buy the 2023 NCERT. Let's finish off that and then we can go on with the 2022 NCERT later. Any problems with this particular graph? Anyone has any kind of question here? Are you clear with this particular statement? That with increasing temperature, the most probable kinetic energy increases, but the molecules having the most probable kinetic energy decrease. Any doubts with these statements? Okay. Everybody says it's absolutely clear. You have become very intelligent, or I have become a very good teacher, and then you don't get the marks in the exam. If it's everything is absolutely clear, then why do you not get the marks in the exam? Nobody has to ask anything. Then read through this also. So have you read through the NCERT thoroughly? Everybody, here are 8 students watching. Everybody has cleared it. Figure 3.12, improper orientation. प्रियांशु घोष, लेट अस से आप किसी व्यक्ति को हाथ मिलाना चाहते हो. You want to shake the hands with the person. Now, if you want to shake hands with the person, there needs to be a proper orientation of the person. Okay, so you shake the hands like this. You are in front of each other. अगर मान लीजिए ये लोग ऐसे हैं तो ये हाथ मिला लेंगे, लेकिन अगर कोई व्यक्ति ऐसे खड़ा हुआ है तो क्या वो हाथ मिला पाएगा? क्या वो ऐसे हाथ मिला पाएगा? क्या वो ऐसे उल्टे होके हाथ मिला पाएंगे? नहीं ना. Although they have the intention, they have the energy, but still they won't be able to shake hands because they don't have a proper orientation. And as we have talked about in this chapter itself, like we talk about SN1 and SN2 reaction, in the case of SN2 reaction, the molecule must approach, the nucleophile must approach from the side opposite to that of the halogen. If the molecule particle is approaching from the side of halogen, it won't be able to give the reaction, even if it has enough energy. So that is why a proper orientation is required. Is that clear, Priyanshu? Now here we are talking about the SN2 mechanism only. This is the SN2 mechanism. So OH minus has to attack from the side opposite to that of halogen. Otherwise the product will not be formed. Is this clear, Priyanshu? Anyone has to ask anything else? So can we consider that the NCERT the chemical kinetics chapter is thoroughly completed with all the understanding? Should we discuss the questions as well of NCERT? Priyanshu, you said it becomes easier. You didn't say easy. Any doubts? Any confusions? So let's attempt these questions. Start attempting these questions, and if you want to ask anything, ask it. We are going to do the questions right now. जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स यहां पर हैं, अब जरा एनसीईआरटी के क्वेश्चंस करना शुरू करो. Let us see whether you are able to do the questions or not. Teerthraj, don't give me the answer. अपने doubt पूछो. If you have the doubt, ask me. I have very few students at this moment. Only 8 students are there, so I can have the personal connection with you. Yeah, third one is a fractional order reaction. 1.5 fractional order. I said the order of a reaction can be any real number, and fractions are real numbers. So it can be a fraction as well. Okay, start doing the questions. Everybody is doing the questions or not? Are you doing it? If any question you have a problem, ask it. I'll solve it. 3.3. The decomposition of NH3 on platinum surface is a zero order reaction. First of all, we need to understand it's a zero order reaction. What are the rates of production of nitrogen and hydrogen if K is equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 moles per liter? Here you are going to use the simple equation. Now what you are going to use is, we have NH3 gives us N2 plus 3H2. What I do is 2NH3 कर देता हूँ. ठीक है? Now rate is equal to minus dN2 by dt is equal to, no, it is minus d minus 1 by 2 d NH3 by dt is equal to plus dN2 by dt plus is equal to plus 1 by 3 dH2 by dt. Is this clear? So now it is given as the decomposition of N2 is zero order reaction. What are the rates of production of N2 and H2 is K is equal to this. So rate is also equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Since it's a zero order reaction, rate and the rate constant are same. Tirthraj, is that clear? Rate and rate constant are the same. Now you just have to equate it. Okay? Fine. So dN2 by dt is also equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 4. And dH2 by dt is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Clear? Ask further. Annapurna 12E. Explain once again what's not clear in it. Annapurna, have you attended the class? This reaction is a zero order reaction, so the rate itself is equal to the rate constant. And this is what we have as the equation. This is the rate of the formation of nitrogen. And this is the rate of formation of hydrogen. So I need to multiply the rate by 3 to get the formation of hydrogen. Formation of hydrogen will be 3 times the rate of the reaction. Is this clear? Annapurna, is this clear now? Everybody clear? Move further. move further to other questions. And if you have any kind of doubt in any of the question, ask it. करते चले जाओ, रुकना नहीं है. Doing it. किसी क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम है तो पूछो. 3.8 वाला. 3.8. In a pseudo first order reaction in water, the following results were obtained. Pseudo first order. Average rate between time interval 30 to 60 seconds. 30 to 60 seconds. Average rate. That is going to be 0.31 minus 0.17 divided by 30. अक्षय इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? I fail to understand what's the problem here. Akshay, what is the problem in it? Any other problems? Any other questions you want to ask? Anyone has anything to ask further? Keep on doing the questions. Let's see. करते जाओ आगे, क्वेश्चंस करते जाओ, जिसमें डाउट हो पूछो। देख रहे हो आप क्वेश्चंस को? एनीवन वांट्स टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चंस? और लाइक जरूर कर देना सेशन को। मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? आद्य राय, I am supervising the students doing the questions. If anybody student has a doubt in the question, I am going to answer the question and I am going to solve it. So I am asking the students to solve the NCERT questions with me in the YouTube session. That's what I am doing, Adya. We have already finished off the entire chapter thoroughly, and now we are doing the questions. So अब मैं स्टूडेंट्स को कुछ नहीं कह रहा कि ओके आप घर जाके काम कर लेना, मैं यहां पे सर पे बैठा हुआ हूं और उनसे काम करवा रहा हूं। देखता हूं कितने लोग काम करने वाले हैं। बेटा भाई गूगल मीट पे यहाँ पे भी रखा नहीं जा सकता। दिस इज अन अकेडमी। ओके, so what's the problem? You can ask me the doubts and I will be explaining it. It's two-way communication in any way. 3.14. The half-life of radii of decay is this much. An archaeological artifact estimate the age of the sample. The answer is very simple. It has only 80%. That is, this is 80. This is what is remaining. So we have log 100 by 80 is equal to, now half-life of radioactive decay is 5730 years. Fine enough. It is, you can always take it as K is equal to 0.693 by T half. So that is going to be equal to 0.693 divided by 5730. This is K into T. That is what I need to find upon 2.303. Solve it. Or you can take it 2.303 into 0.3. So 2.303 cuts off, and this is 0.3. So we get it as log 100 by 80. That is 1 by 8. Log 1 by 8. It's easy, isn't it? Log 100 is 2 minus 2 raised to power 3, 10. Okay, sorry. It's not be 2. यहाँ से ये कटेगा, ये आ जाएगा log 10. So this is 1 minus 8 is 3 log 2. 3 into 0.3, that is 0.9, is equal to 0.3 upon 5730 into T. So T is equal to what? This is 0.1 into 5730 divided by 0.3 is equal to T. Solve it. Amit Kumar. Petraj, got the answer. Ananda sir, I'm having a small doubt regarding the plus classes. Can you please elaborate that what's gonna be different between the plus and the YouTube classes in Unacademy? First of all, in the case of plus classes, you will be in the direct contact with me. You are going to have a course. You are going to have a this. Nobody else can barge in that class. First of all, only the people who have taken the subscription can go into the plus classes. First, that is one fact. Second, the plus classes are more regular, and there we are not going to be having this kind of a delay and all. Okay, and that's going to be on Unacademy app. You are going to get the benefit of that. Okay. Or you can simply say that this time YouTube classes which are going on, these are similar to the plus classes. Here we are having the personal attention and everything. But normally YouTube classes are not that simple and that attractive. Is that clear? So you have given the answer 1930, 1910. Any confusions here? So even the calculations are not difficult. Any other question you have to ask? Anyone has any kind of doubts here further? 3.17. During nuclear explosion, one of the product is this with half-life of this. Half-life is given to you. Microgram of this was absorbed in the bones of the newly born. How much will it remain after 10 years and 60 years? So after 10 years and 60 years, how much it is going to remain? So T is given to you. T here is 10 years. Here T is 60 years. So you have to do two calculations. Do the two calculations. What's the problem in it? Here again, it's going to be log of, here it is going to be A naught. A naught is 1 microgram. You have to find out AT is equal to K. K is equal to 0.693, or rather I should say 0.3 upon T half into time. Now these are the two times. Just solve it. 0.693 upon t half is equal to k, and this is t upon 2.303. Tirthraj, is that clear? हो गया ना क्वेश्चन? समझ आ गया? Any other question? All questions clear? No doubts, anybody? सारे क्वेश्चंस बिल्कुल क्लियर है? सारे कर लिए क्या तुमने? नो प्रॉब्लम्स विद एनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस? Okay, then if there is no problem, then in that case we can end the class. Should we end the class now? किसी को पूछना है कुछ? So tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we are going to have the solid state NCERT reading, and we are going to finish it off. Solid state is not there in the new NCERT. It is there in the old NCERT. So if you can arrange it, that's good. If you can't, then in that case, I'll just share the solid state PDF on the group. Is it clear? I'll just share the solid state PDF on the group. Okay, bye bye. Take care.